all you cool cats and fun felines. It's Leah and
Lynn.
And today we are at our house in Jonesboro, Arkansas, 60 miles from Graceland.
Home sweet home.
Home sweet home, that's right. It's snowing outside. It's
Dude,
super cold.
Yeah.
It's very cold.
It's like 11 degrees. The wind chill is -2.
Yeah. And see, this is our kitty cat. This is Sauerkraut.
Yeah, he's an ornery kitty
He's
cat.
a good friend, though. We have another kitty cat in there. Her name's Greta.
Yeah.
She's not nearly as ornery.
She
but-
just likes baby.
Yeah, she just likes gravy. They're both senior cats, too. They're 13 and 14 years old. Today we wanted to talk about our experience at Lisa Marie's funeral last year, since it's coming up on the anniversary, and we just kind of wanted to talk about our experience.
Yeah. So we had got the idea, since her funeral was going to be at Graceland and it was open to the public, so anyone could go, and so we threw around the idea of going because, you know, I mean, that's once in a lifetime thing. I mean, like, and that's 60 miles away from our house.
And we're
you know?
huge Elvis fans.
Yeah.
We grew up, my sister's name is Lisa Marie. My parents always were playing Elvis in the house, and my dad had met Elvis when he was a kid, and it's just, Elvis has always been a huge part of our lives.
So we were really wanting to go, but I had to work, and I didn't get off till like midnight. The funeral was supposed to be at like,
I think it started at like 10.
it didn't really say.
It doesn't have the time in
I
here.
don't remember, but
I'm pretty sure the service started at 10.
But we wanted to get over there early to get, because we knew a lot of people were going to be there.
Oh yeah, and there were.
So we kind of talked her sister and her kids and her husband into going. You've met them in Branson with us, and so we all left out. I don't know, it was probably about 2:30 a.m. a couple hours after I got off from work.
Yeah, and Lynn was supposed to stay till 4 o'clock, but he took half a point to leave so we could go do this.
Yeah.
And so we left at like 2:30 a.m. and we got there around 3:30, and there was already a line of cars.
All the way down Elvis Presley Boulevard.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've been to Graceland or not, but down Elvis Presley Boulevard on your way to Graceland, that was just full of standing cars.
As soon as we got off the interstate, there was a line.
Yeah, so we drove up, I don't know about as far as we could. Do you remember how far we drove up down there? But we drove up, I don't know, probably within...
We were probably about 30 cars. There was about a line of 30 cars, wouldn't you say? We were
ahead of it, yeah.
So we decided, some of us, decided to get out of the car and walk.
So we got out and walked and let Ashton, our brother-in-law, he went and parked the car, and we walked up to the gates of Graceland to get in to buy your ticket to Graceland.
Well, we didn't go up to Graceland.
Well, it's across where you go to
the complex.
Graceland. Yeah,
there.
Across the street from Graceland.
There was already about 20 people in line, and we went and got in line.
We called them, told him to park the car. I think Will was with him, because him and Will met
He came
up.
later,
but anyway.
Ashton didn't get to park the car for like an hour and a half later. We stood there in line and waited on him, but we wanted to hold a place. So we were about 20 people back in line. And everybody was super nice that we met. People were like from Oklahoma and Alabama, and I mean, they had driven from everywhere
to come see this.
Yes, and we stood there. I think they opened the first gates at like 6.
When they opened it, like, they told everybody to be civil and not run and not shove and not push, and everyone was really civil. And they were really good. Nothing, out of the ordinary happened.
Everybody was really respectful and walked up to the next line. Absolutely. This one
Right.
had to wait in that line for a while, and that's kind of where the video picked up. But this funny thing happened while we were in this line. You know, we were in that line for like 3 hours or so, and it was so cold outside.
It was freezing.
And there was this guy that he just kept walking up and down like the outside of the line, like where we were all waiting, because there was this barricade up here at the front. There was police officers and everything. They had all been there, you know, at the barricades. They were making sure no one went across this Elvis Presley Boulevard to Graceland. This guy, he kept walking up, and he tried to get up there in front of everyone and just stop and, like, get in. And people were starting to say stuff to him. Well, the cops said, hey, you know, look here, man, we saw all these other people. We know all their faces. We don't know you. They've been here. You haven't. You turn around and go to the back of the line. And everyone laughed at him, and he was the laughingstock of the... It was hilarious.
Well, it was hilarious because we were all there. We had been waiting, and he was trying to...
He was being a jerk.
He was not being nice at all.
He was trying to be a jerk.
Yeah.
And
so he got pushed back to the back of the line, and everybody was kind of like...
Ha, that's what you get.
And another funny thing, there was 3 porta potties. And of course they were being used constantly, and one of them didn't have a lock on it.
The door kept coming open.
And so anybody that went in there,
they got walked in on.
Yes, and everybody there would be like, no. And the door would get opened, and it was embarrassing for those people, but... Anyway, once I think it was like 9 o'clock, they decided to open the barriers and let everybody go up to Graceland and line up on the lawn. Yeah. And once that happened, everybody started running.
Yeah, it was a free for all.
Yeah, and I was
all the way.
I was trying not to run, but you know, we wanted a good spot, and everybody was running past us.
That's driving me. That is so stupid. I know. We're going to the same place. I know. I could if I wanted to.
So we got there, and then they gave everybody one of these. And of course, we didn't look at it till we got up there. Mm-hmm. But we got right in the front, and I'll post the video of us standing there in the front. You can see us.
You can get these off of eBay or whatever.
You can, but we got ours
this
there.
This one came from the actual funeral.
And we'll... When we got there and opened it up, you could hear everybody like...
Because you could not believe
Billy
the
Corgan,
people that were going to be
Alanis
there.
Morissette, you knew Jerry Schilling was going to be there. Axl Rose, and Sarah Ferguson was there. The Duchess of York. Couldn't believe it. My sister's a huge fan of the royal family, so that was like major. And of course, while we were standing there, we saw Austin Butler walk up and Baz Luhrmann. And we saw
Sarah Ferguson.
Sarah Ferguson walked up, and Alanis Morissette. We were kind of wondering where Billy Corgan was.
Yeah, that's another thing.
We never saw him.
Right.
But we had made the comment that would be so sweet.
Your sister said
yeah,
it, I think.
She said it'd be so sweet if the Presleys actually came out of the front of Graceland, and they did.
They actually walked out the doors at Graceland.
It was a beautiful moment. I mean, it was epic to see them walk out of the front.
We actually have that short too.
We do. I'll post it in here too so you can see it. And we also saw James Burton. We were super shocked that he came in a wheelchair, and Jerry Schilling saw him, went over to him and
hugged him.
Embraced him.
It was sad.
It was so sad, but it was so sweet.
We were so privileged to get to have been there. And
Absolutely, absolutely, we were privileged.
But we worked for that. We paid.
We did.
For it.
I was wearing my Vans tennis shoes, and they're super cool. They're super comfortable, but they're not for your feet in cold weather because my toes felt like they were going to break off.
There was another YouTuber there. We won't mention their name. And they were like, "Look at all these disrespectful people recording," and there was a group of media up there with hundreds of cameras
behind the family. There was,
and that's
there was three. What is it called? Risers. There were three risers, and it was full of media and cameras. And yes, we did record the funeral, but it was being broadcasted and recorded, and I didn't feel like we were being disrespectful because we weren't pushing anybody or telling anybody to move. We waited patiently, and I mean, we were there out of complete respect.
We've never done anything disrespectful.
No, absolutely not, and we would never ever disrespect Elvis or his family.
We made the joke one time of me running up the stairs, but that was at Graceland guest house. It was a joke.
Yeah, it was a joke, but some people didn't handle that very well.
But thanks for the views. That was true.
But we have been so fortunate with all of our videos we've posted from Graceland to have people reach out to us and be so kind to us, and we're really lucky, and we just want to say thank you to everybody that watch our videos. And
we are approaching 10,000. When we do, we're gonna have the most amazing confetti video you've ever seen.
And we're also going to have a giveaway. And we're going to give away something really good to the first person that comments on our video after we reach 10,000. We're about 300 subscribers away. So if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Please subscribe. But we will post excerpts from the video we made at Lisa Marie's funeral with this video. And
if there's any questions you should ask.
Yeah, any questions you want to know of that day, just put them in the comment section, and we will be very diligent. We're very diligent about our comments, and I try to respond to everybody. It's kind of hard to do sometimes, but I really do try to respond to everybody. Oh yeah, I want to say one thing. Out of everybody that talked, during the service, like it was like all the way down to where AC Wharton was up there giving a speech. Billy Corgan was next.
Oh yeah, he was late.
Yes, and we saw somebody in a toboggan carrying a guitar and a scarf coming up. We were like, "Is that Billy Corgan?" He was late, but he came up, played an amazing version of a Sheila for Lisa Marie and to Sheila, and then as soon as he was done, he packed up his stuff and he is gone.
Sheila. Crashing that gale.
And then Axl Rose got there, and he did the same thing. He came up and he brought his own microphone. He set his own microphone up by the piano.
He spoke first.
Yeah, and said his piece.
Yeah.
And played a beautiful rendition of November Rain.
It really was.
Picked his microphone up, walked off the stage.
If we could take the time to lay it on the line, I could rest my head just knowing that you are mine.
What he said was really sweet, but I think Jerry Schilling's speech was the best.
Yeah,
I really have to say. Jerry Schilling? The story told about Lisa Marie working for him and just how their friendship grew, and about them having dinner with Jerry Lee Lewis one night. And he said that Lisa Marie was the only person that he ever saw made Jerry Lee Lewis nervous. Because she said, "Jerry, I heard you came to Graceland one night with a gun and threatened my dad."
She said that he didn't know what to say.
Yeah,
The first
he
time
was
that Jerry Lee Lewis didn't know what to
speechless.
say, made him speechless.
Yes, but Jerry Schilling said she'd always call him Jerry Schilling. Jerry Schilling. It was
That's
never
so
just
cute.
Jerry. It was really, really touching what he said. And then, of course, Priscilla got up and...
Yeah, made everyone cry.
Yeah. But anyway, if you do have any questions, please just leave them in the comments. Me and Lynn...
We'll diligently answer them.
Yeah, and we're going to be coming out with a lot of new videos this year. We'll be
videos.
going to Graceland again next month and filming some things we've never put on a video before.
Yep.
And when we hit 10,000, we'll do our giveaway. And
And
so,
make a really cool confetti video.
yes, confetti everywhere. Say goodbye, sauerkraut. Say goodbye, sauerkraut.
Well, bye, meow.
Bye, meow. Stay groovy.
And keep taking care of business.
Meow, meow.